this, my mind takes flight. The echoes pulsating, setting the stage for the night. Galactic melodies guide me through the unknown.
Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. It's me, Frostbite, your favorite celebrity here in the Philippines. It's 6:43, 6:44 in the evening right now, and today is September 26, 2024, Thursday. So I'm having a mild headache. But again, of course, we are going to film and start a new chapter. So we're on to chapter 2 of the book Mastery, entitled Submit to Reality, the Ideal Apprenticeship. Okay, so there's like what do you call this? A short introduction. So medyo masakit kasi ulo ko, guys, kakaloka. So just follow through, okay? Kasi today is an okay day, but syempre yung phone, which is my previous problem, hindi pa siya, I don't know what to do with it yet. But of course, let's proceed now. So, after your formal education, you enter the most critical phase in your life, a second practical education known as the apprenticeship. Every time you change careers or acquire new skills, you re-enter this phase of life. The dangers are many if you are not careful. So, napapanahon to for me, no? I'm kind of like in we're almost getting there. So, change of environment, people, and yeah. So napapanood to, and we could apply this. Parang we will be guided with this. Okay? So listen up, kasi this is the only way and the only time that I can talk to you and share things with you guys. Hindi naman ako, again, I'm just sneaking if there's time, and you know. So if you are not careful, you will succumb to insecurities because become embroiled in emotional issues and conflicts that will dominate your thoughts. You will develop fears and learning disabilities that you will carry with you throughout your life. Before it is too late, you must learn the lessons and follow the path established by the greatest masters, past and present, a kind of ideal apprenticeship that transcends all fields. In the process, you will master the necessary skills. In the process, you will master the necessary skills, discipline your mind, and transform yourself into an independent thinker, prepared for the creative challenges on the way to mastery. Wait lang guys kasi parang may iuto sa akin. Wait lang. Okay, let's proceed again. So we're on to page 47 and 47 to 50. So continue lang natin yung kanina kasi may inayos lang ako sa baba. So here, the first, diba, we're on to chapter 2 and this is the first topic. The first transformation. From early in his life, Charles Darwin, from 1809 to 82, felt the presence of his father bearing down on him. The father was a successful and wealthy country doctor who had high hopes for his two sons. But Charles, the youngest, seemed to be the one who was less likely to meet his expectations. He was not good at Greek and Latin or algebra or really anything in school. It wasn't the lack ambition. It was just that learning about the world through books did not interest him. He loved the outdoors, hunting, scourging the countryside for rare breeds of beetles, collecting flower and mineral specimens. He could spend hours observing the behavior of birds, taking elaborate notes on their various differences. He had an eye for such things, but these hobbies did not add up to a career, and he got older. He could sense his father's growing impatience. One day, his father rebuked him with words Charles would never forget. You care for nothing but shooting, dogs, and rat catching, and you'll be a disgrace to yourself and all your family. So usually ito yung problem way back. Since kahit din naman ngayon, pero kasi it's changing na eh. Like yung upbringing ng kids, 'di ba? Usually before kapag galing ka sa magandang pamilya, you have to ipagpatuloy yung ganong setup. Paano ba? Yung ganong paano ba? Yung ganong image. Ngayon, yun. The reputation and all. So, ganun pa rin naman ngayon, pero nag-iiba na kasi. The world is changing. And the people too. And, mas marami na ngayong bad people. Kaya nga kailangan natin silang balansehin. It's hard to do good. That's why, dapat mabalanse yung the good and the bad shit. You get what I mean? So, yan. When Charles turned 15, his father decided to become more actively involved in his life. He sent him off to a medical school in Edinburgh, but Charles could not stand the sight of blood and so had to drop out. Determined to find some career for him, the father then secured for his son a future position in the church as a country parson. For this, Charles would be well paid, and he would have plenty of spare time to pursue his mania for collecting specimens. The only requirement for such a position was a degree from an eminent university, and so Charles was enrolled at Cambridge. Once again, he had to confront his disinterest in formal schooling. He tried his best to develop an interest in botany and become good friends with his instructor, Professor Henslow. By the way, guys, I don't know if you actually know this, but humans that starts the letter with letter H, they it produces smart women or men, like when they are grown up and when they age, 'di ba? Matatalino usually yung mga taong nagsa-start yung letter sa letter H. I'm not so sure if ganoon din yung encounter. Ako kasi, I just know. And I met a lot of, kasi nakalagay dito, Professor Henslow. So he worked as hard as he could, and his father's relief to manage barely to earn his Bachelor's of Arts in May 1831. Hoping his schooling was forever over, Charles left on a tour of the English countryside where he could indulge in all of his passion for the outdoors and forget about the future for the time being. When he returned home in late August, he was surprised to see a letter waiting for him from Professor Henslow. The professor was recommending Charles for a position as an unpaid naturalist on the HMS Beagle, which was to leave in a few months on a several-year journey around the globe, surveying various coastlines. As part of his job, Charles would be in charge of collecting life and mineral specimens along the way and sending them back to England for examination. So, ganda. Travel eh. For me, I don't know about you guys. So, evidently, Henslow had been impressed by the young man's remarkable skill in collecting and identifying plant specimens. This offer confused Charles. He had never thought of traveling that far, let alone pursuing a career as a naturalist. Before he really had time to consider it, His father weighed in. He was dead set against his accepting the offer. Charles had never been to sea and would not take to it well. He was not a trained scientist and lacked the discipline. Moreover, taking several years on this voyage and job would jeopardize the position his father had secured for him in the church. Taray, no? Sana all may security. Sinecured ng tatay. Parang ano lang dito, no? Yung politics in the Philippines. Like, if you came from a political descendants. Paano ba? Patriarchy. Something like that. Ano ba? Anarchy? Ano ba? Yung ganon. Basta guys, alamin nyo na lang. Yung ganon. Ang tawag doon? Nakalimutan ko kasi yung exact term. Basta guys, kung naalala ko. Basta pag nanggaling ka doon, di ba? Yung mga anak mo, papatakbuhin mo din. Yan, ganon. So, di ba? Dapat hindi yun ganon kasi. Pero, that's why yung corruption is very, dito, natindi. I don't wanna talk about it kasi it's bad vibes. Let's continue. His father was so forceful and persuasive that Charles could not help but agree, and he decided to turn the offer down. But over the next few days, he thought about this voyage and what it could be like. And the more he imagined it, the more it appealed to him. Perhaps it was the lure of adventure after leading such a sheltered childhood, or the chance to explore a possible career as a naturalist, seeing along the way almost every possible life from the planet could offer. Or maybe he needed to get away from his overbearing father and find his own way. Whatever the reason, he soon decided that he had changed his mind and wanted to accept the offer. Recruiting an uncle to his cause, he managed to get his father to give his very reluctant consent. On the eve of the ship's departure, Charles wrote to the captain of the Beagle, Robert Fitzroy, "My second life will then commence, and it shall be as a birthday for the rest of my life." The ship set sail on December of that year, and almost instantly young Darwin regretted his decision. The boat was rather small and strongly buffeted by the waves. He was continually seasick and could not hold his food. His heart ached at the thought that he would not see his family for so long. Parang homesick na siya. For so long, and that he would have to spend so many years cooped up with all of these strangers. He developed heart palpitations and felt like he was dangerously ill. The sailor sensed his lack of seaworthiness and eyed him strangely. Captain Fitzroy proved to be a man of wildly swinging moods, suddenly turning furious over the most seemingly trivial events. So, i-cut na natin dun, guys. Okay? So, yeah. Tapos na natin. So, thank you guys for listening, for always listening to me. I appreciate your presence, syempre. And, syempre, lalo na kapag tinatapos nyo yung videos ko. And I just wanted to appreciate all of you. Kasi, imagine, September na. Diba? September na, diba? And you're still breathing. You're still here with me, listening to my voice. Diba? You're still watching, diba? So, it is something like to be proud of. No matter what, kasi yung mga basic nating problems, like, money, finances, home life, diba? It's always there, but the fact that you are still here, you're breathing, kasi, sa totoo lang guys, ang ikli talaga ng buhay. So, hindi nyo deserve ma-stress kagaya ng pagka-stress ko before. Like, the last 10 years of my life is so fuck up. Ayan, baka mapakwento tayo. Anyways, I'm in a very amazing state now. Than before. That's why I'm still pretty much grateful. Ayan. Sakit ng ulo ko, guys. Baka mapakwento ko. Basta, guys, thank you, guys, for listening. Thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. By the way, yung phone ko, hindi ko pa siya napapaayos. So, I don't know if I have still the strength na payusin siya and my finances kapag may strength pa na isama pa siya sa akin. Budgeting skills. I don't know. So, wala tayong magagawa. Kailangan ko naman siyang ayusin. Lagi na lang ako nag-aayos ng mga problema. It's so tiring, guys. But, anong gagawin natin? We have to fix things. Sige na, matulog kayong mahimbing kasi Thursday ngayon. Bukas, TGIF tayo. Okay, good night. Mellow yung voice ko kasi nga masakit yung ulo ko. Sige na, pahinga na kayo.
In this abstract hip-hop song, I feel at home. Navigating the depths like a jazz improvisation. New jazz with